What's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka J-Phone90, coming at you with another reaction. This is a special one because this is actually kind of a gateway opener one. I'm a huge fan of the show Unsung. That's on the network TV One, and it's all about predominantly R&B groups, but they also do hip hop and all kinds and pop and other genres too. But predominantly black artists or artists of color, or artists who make music for R&B radio, or artists or people of color, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, huge fan of the show. Been watching ever since the first episode. New season starts up this Sunday at the time of filming this. And their first artist is Tony Terry, a name I'm not that familiar with, but I just saw the commercial and they've been playing this clip of this song I'm going to be reacting to called With You, and it hits something. I remember hearing this on the radio as a kid, I probably heard it since then too, just not as frequent. I think it was a song that was popular because I think it's 91, and pop that up too soon. I think it was 91, but it's a song that I'm like vaguely. It's like somewhere in my memory, somewhere in the back of my head, it like hit something, but I never knew the name of it, but I like what I heard. So jumping ahead of the episode, because I know for the episode they're going to play a lot of the song and all that, I want to hear the song and get introduced to the artist this own way, and hopefully this video will be out on Sunday in time for Unsung. And I'm going to start doing recaps of Unsung in general. I think I want to start doing maybe a podcast or video series of my thoughts on all the Unsung episodes and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. This is the gateway to that. And so now, without further ado, this is Tony Terry with You. Oh wait, before we get to the song, did you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications? And now, without further ado, this is Tony Terry with his song With You. Already.
Yeah, just like that.
When I'm with you, I hear a song that makes me laugh and smile and sing to you. When I'm with you, I feel so free. I feel that love is going to take control of me. When I'm with you, it's for real what I feel.
I've heard, okay, this part is very familiar. I have always had a love of this song, but I never knew the name. And like I said, okay, more clearly at this part here, I've only heard it sparsely. I've only heard it every now and then. But when I do, it's like, oh, I like this. And yep, this is that.
When I'm with you, when I'm with you, I wonder why people do stop and stare and smile at us. When I'm with you, the sun shines my way. sweet and tender kiss. Your smile, bright and warm my heart, so pure that I chill when I look in your eyes. I wonder why people just stop and stare and smile at us. When I'm with you, the sun shines
Is that Blair? That Blair Underwood? I think that's Blair Underwood.
Maybe our love reflects its rays of light on everyone in the world. When I'm with you, it's for real. What I feel when I'm with you.
Break it down.
Everything's alright when I'm with you. It's for real.
Okay. Sing it. All right, Tony Terry. I think that, like I said, I'm pretty sure this was the first time I ever sat down and listened to this song from start and finish. My whole life I probably picked up pieces here and there from radio, but that "What I Feel" part is what always stuck with me the most. That I always liked the most. But I'm excited to learn his story, learn his voice, learn where he comes from, learn where he is now, and I'm so forever grateful for TV One's Unsung. I've always wanted to be a part of that show and like a producer for it and an interviewer for it and stuff like that. Because if you can't tell by this channel, this kind of music and those kind of artists matter to me. And Unsung introduced me to who are now some of my favorite artists of our time. They fully introduced me to Phyllis Hyman, the Clark Sisters, Climax. Climax is one of my favorite groups because of Unsung. Got to bring them to the channel too. It's a lot of their stuff I haven't seen. And those are some of the ones that are just off of the top of my head. I also love how they did the Escape story and the SWV story. And I love with Escapes. Escapes didn't have that much of a happy ending, but then they ended up reconciling right after that. And that's like a little moment in time there. That's a moment in time. And then I love how they've done the DeBarge story and the Switch story, which is almost like two things of the DeBarge story, but really, really good. They've done some really great stuff. And I love their Deborah Cox episode, their Kelly Price one, the Mid-Condition, the Emotions. They've really fed, because it's so many of the songs that these artists have done are songs that similar to this one, where it's like, oh, I know that. I don't know that. Don't ask me the name of the person who did it. I know it now. Tony Terry. And again, this is off of the commercials because of Unsung. And Unsung helped me have these people. And a host of bands and groups. Blue Magic, Blue Magic, Ohio Players, Landslide. All of them. And it's a long list of artists I think still need an Unsung badly. Number one, Rebe Jackson. Bring Rebe on to Unsung. She is an unsung hero, and I think her story needs to get out there. And because seeing her part of Janet's documentary, I loved it, but I want to know Reeby's story from Reeby's eyes and Reeby's experience. So, anyway, tell me your thoughts on Tony Terry, this song, the show Unsung, all in the comments below. Will you be watching tonight? I'm gonna probably do a recap. I'm gonna aim to start doing recaps for TV shows now, and so Unsung is gonna be one of the first. And just, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please go ahead and like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Please feel free to share this on social media. Please feel free to follow me on social media. That's in the description below. If you'd like to tip, donate, sponsor, request, that's also in the description below. If you would like to join my Patreon, become a patron on Patreon, that's in the description below as well. You get early access to videos like these and Patreon only videos like these. Thank you all very much for watching. Every single person who pressed play on this video, it all matters. It's all important to me. And please take care of yourselves and each other.
I can feel with everything that I want. My sweet love. Run with me, bang. If you can feel pain, I'm gone. You get what you want. I can leave you with everything that I wanted.